What's going on, guys? Today I'm bringing you my One Piece review of chapter 841 in the One Piece manga. And oh my god, we got a bunch of information in this chapter. And I'm sorry for the late review. I've had a bunch of school the past few days and I had to record my review for the Naruto episode yesterday, the Naruto episodes, and it just took a while, so you're getting the One Piece review a day later. And I'm not going to be able to review the One Piece episode this weekend on time. You're going to get that late too, because I'm going to be in Miami. But that's besides the point. Let's get into the review. So we got to see more of Sanji's backstory this chapter. We got to see more of the Vinsmokes and Reiju. So we start off with Sanji in the cell, and he still has that metal, like, Silence of the Lamb mask on his face. And we find out that, like, they unscrew it so that he can eat. So he's able to eat, you know, like the mask comes down to like his chin and he's able to eat his food. And he gains his love of passion, you know, his passion for food while he's in that cellar, you know, just reading cookbooks and fucking with like his food that he gets, you know, his rations. And we found out that he has spent a lot of time in the kitchen. And the big thing about this chapter is Sanji's mother. We get to see Sanji's mother this chapter for the first time. We get to meet her. You know, Sanji cooks this meal for her and takes it all the way in the rain, and it gets all fucked up. He takes this meal to his mother through the rain, through the storm. He drops it in the mud, he gets stepped on, and when we get there, you know, the maid eats the meal and she's like, oh my god, like, we cannot serve this to your mother. Like, there's no fucking way. But his mother was like, no. She's beautiful, by the way. It doesn't have the swirly eyebrows. Beautiful woman. She's like, no. Like, I'm totally gonna eat the food my son made for me. My son made that food. He took the work. He took the time and effort to make that. I'm gonna eat it. And that goes linked, you know, for Sanji's mom, for her character development. And it kind of like, it gives you an understanding of where Sanji's respect for women comes from. You know, when we see how nice Reiju is to him this chapter, and his mother, and how far an act of kindness can go with a child. And I thought it was beautiful, man. I love them. I love Sanji's mom. I want to see more of her. I want to see how she dies. I want to see how that affects Sanji if he finds out how she dies. Maybe he doesn't even know how she died, because like in this chapter he left. You know, Reiju basically broke him out and he dipped out of there crying. You know, his father basically disowned him. Judge's last wish was like, Sanji, don't use our name, like, when you leave here. Like, get the fuck out of here and don't consider yourself a Vinsmoke anymore. Like, this opportunity is like, I could not, my humanity would not let me kill you. Even though I hated you, even though I considered you like the run of the litter and just a shame to this family, my humanity of like what is left of it would not let me kill you. So this opportunity arising itself, this opportunity of you almost killing yourself, this gives me an opportunity to see you die of your own accord, basically, is what he's saying. So he lets Sanji go, and like Sanji's bawling as he says this. You see Reiju crying like behind the corner as she's listening to this, because she feels empathy and sympathy unlike her brothers, and she obviously feels bad for Sanji. And I love that, because we feel bad for Sanji, and I'm glad he had someone in his life who cared about him a little bit. And we find out that Reiju's the first person that Sanji tells, you know, that he wants to be a chef. And she's like, don't be spitting that nonsense, don't be telling me this stuff, you know, I don't want to get in trouble, you know. And like, I could understand with her viewpoint of, you know, not wanting to get picked on and wanting to stay out of the clear with these psychopaths. But at the same time, she's kind of looking out for herself. Like, Luffy wouldn't do anything like that. There's no way Luffy would do this. He wouldn't give a fuck about Judge or anyone. He just cares about his friends. But that's why he's part of the Straw Hat crew, and he'll go back eventually. But we see the flashback, we see how Sanji got out. The German 6-6 can cross the Grand Line, they can go over it with their snails. The snails like go up the Grand Line, like, cause snails can go up 90-degree walls and shit. And it's like, that's how they invaded the East Blue. And that's when Sanji was broken out of the jail cell by Reiju. And she's like, listen, you have one chance, get the fuck out of here. And he left. That's when he had the confrontation with Judge, and Judge told him to just dip, just get the fuck out of here, you scrub. And Sanji's crying, you know. That's when Reiju gives her last confrontation with Sanji, like, you can never come back here. Like, one day you're gonna find people who will care about you and who will love you. And I almost started tearing up there. It was beautiful, because I'm sure those words went a long way. Because he left, and we know he found Zeph, and we know he found the Straw Hats, and he's become the gentleman and the courteous, awesome guy that we love and know today. But the flashback ends, and we cut back to Sanji laying on the floor in present time after he just got his axe kicked by Yonji, Ichiji, and Niji. Like, after like you know, he got Henry needled in the back and shit, and his face is all fucked up. And Reiju shows up, and she whisks all the medics away who are trying to cure Sanji, and she starts talking to him. We know she's probably gonna be the one that heals him before his wedding again. Like, she's gonna like patch him up and stuff. And then we cut to the Luffy Cracker fight again, which is crazy. Luffy looks like he's inflated. He's eaten I don't know how many biscuits, but he's been eating the biscuit soldiers, and Nami's been helping him out somehow with her climb attack, or like, you know, helping him get away, because he's been using like guerrilla warfare tactics with Cracker. You know, attack, hide, repeat, attack, retreat, repeat, like the same pattern. And Cracker's getting sick and tired of this shit. He's getting fucking annoyed at Luffy. I would be annoyed. The guy looks ridiculous. He's obviously like going gear fourth, leaving gear fourth, eating, going gear fourth again from like the energy he's gotten from all the crackers. He's just gonna wear Cracker down. And apparently this is gonna work. It's Luffy we're talking about. I don't think his plan is gonna be in vain. And he's got Nami there, you know. I don't know. But at this point, I have no idea how this fight's gonna end. Who fucking knows, man? Who fucking knows, really? But yeah, guys, that was the chapter. It's pretty short, straight to the point. Got a lot of information, you know. Got to see a lot more of the Vinsmoke, more of the Sanji, you know, Vinsmoke relationships with his brothers and Reiju. We learned more about his family. His mother, I think we're gonna get to see more of his mother in the future, or we're gonna get to learn more about her death. We're into this arc, guys. Like, some shit's gonna happen soon, and I can feel it in my bones, you know. Something's gonna happen that's gonna, you know, turn the story around. It's gonna just push it into gear, and we're gonna be on the final stretch at some point. But yeah, guys, that's what I thought about the chapter this week. Let me know what you guys thought in the description below. Leave a like, subscribe, and if you want more content, let me know. I'll be bringing more. I got One Piece, I got Naruto, we got Mob Psycho 100. Oh my god, Mob Psycho 100 ended. Check out my Naruto review from yesterday if you want to see what I thought about the Naruto episodes. But yeah, guys, thanks again, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out.